Maldives is a country that always actually reinvents itself, and everyone wants to catch to be the next Maldives. As long as everyone is saying about the next Maldives, then we are doing well.
Yeah.
Um, when it comes to the new developments that are happening, the airport, as you have identified, is actually doing very well. What we have tried to do is to redevelop our whole airport. Right now, our capacity is 1.3, 1.4 million. And what we are trying to do is when the new airport actually is redeveloped, it will be able to service around 7 million passengers. And we are building a new runway, and also we are building a new terminal as well. So the idea actually is to upgrade our facilities up to the standard that people actually expect out of the Maldives. And we are also having redeveloped our second international airport, Gun International Airport. We have spent $50 million in order to upgrade, and that means new facilities and new infrastructure investments will come into that area, mainly because now we have the second international airport. And in fact, there are a number of airlines that are starting to operate into the our southern atolls. And Trans Maldivian Airlines, TMA, is going to operate seaplanes as well in that region. That means new resorts that are being opened up in South actually will be able to use their services as well. In fact, we have actually launched a new TV channel called Maldives TV, which will give more information about Maldives, the options that are available, and also traditions and cultural aspects of the Maldives will be shared. The whole idea of the concept of redevelopment of the airport was to identify the issues that we are having right now, and also the feedback that we have got from the customers. And one of the things that we will be looking into is once the new terminal actually is developed, the current existing terminal will be used as for domestic purposes, and also the seaplane operations, the terminal will be shifted as well, and it will be redeveloped, and it will be done in a way actually everything will work hand in hand and in a very smooth way. And it wouldn't require, as you said, it's a pain sometimes, you can say, the luggage actually being moved around in various ways once you get out. And I think all these things will be tackled and sorted out, and the smooth operation where a passenger will not be able to feel once the whole new terminal and once the new refurbishment and redevelopment is finally completed. We have done very well. In fact, when we did the planning for the UK market, we thought it will be 2 to 3% increase, which is within the industry trend. But what we have found was actually we factored in Brexit as well, because that was very uncertain how customers or British citizens will react to that scenario. But what we have found is unbelievable, because if you look at the end of September figures, 11% increase, which is unbelievable. That means UK economy is doing well. That's a very positive point when you are looking from a UK point of view. But it's also a very positive message for us as well. That means our traditional and our close partner actually will be with us in the long haul as well, even though with the Brexit there are uncertainties. So it's a very good indication. And in fact, I think what we have done actually is we have promoted Maldives more in the UK market in order to identify various segments that are available. The new products diversifies, not only sticking with one particular type of holiday makers. We are trying to appeal to the families. We are trying to appeal to young, honeymooners. That's traditionally has been one of our strong markets segments. But now we are moving away into singles as well. Also, we are looking at families as well. And there are new products that are coming in order to appeal to those markets as well. If you compare with the Far East market and the European market, you are right, Maldives has always remained as a European destination. And even if you look at the current figures, the Europe actually is the dominant segment. I think it's nearly 60% is still UK or Europe basically. And if you take the continental Europe, for example, the numbers that we are seeing, the growth that we are seeing in Europe actually is far better than the Far East. Far East actually has stagnated or actually is declining. but I think the European market actually is growing, and I think it's partly because the way we are promoting and the way actually we are doing business as well. And as you would know, as you have correctly pointed out as well, most of our facilities and products are very much European oriented. But nonetheless, Maldives is a very popular destination, not only for Far East, even for North Americans, even for Middle Easterns, and even African subcontinent as well. We are seeing quite a lot of customers coming into the Maldives, even Australia from the Pacific as well. So Maldives is a country that actually is appreciated by whole world, and I think we will be able to continue that trend. It's not for a particular segment, but nevertheless the numbers at the moment says Europe is our number one market.